and 1 lakh Harinam he used to speak loudly, and 1 lakh Upanshu. Upanshu is in a very low sound. Upanshu means speaking which you can only hear and nobody else can hear. That is called Upanshu Jap. And 1 lakh Harinam used to chant loudly, 1 lakh Upanshu, and 1 lakh he used to chant in his mind only. And that Haridas Thakur, you know his life character, that he was Brahma and Prahlad himself, and he came in the form of Haridas Thakur, and he's a combination of Prahlad and Brahma, and Haridas Thakur was. And our acharyas say that Haridas Thakur is in Nitya Dham. All the associates of Thakur ji, they are eternal. So Haridas Thakur has manifested the glories of Harinam in this material world. And how will we achieve our Swarup? By chanting. How we will achieve the Swarup? After that, what will happen? And that is called bhajan. When we will realize our Swarup. Maharaj is saying, my Gurudev used to say one thing. We normally ask that how is your bhajan sadhan, but Gurudev Pavan Maharaj used to say this is a wrong question. The question should be that how is your sadhan and bhajan. The word sadhan should be used first and then bhajan should be used, and not the bhajan sadhan word should be used, because bhajan is achieved later on after sadhan, when we realize our Swarup, our main identity, our Swarup in Golok Vrindavan. So what are our bhav, what seva we have in Golok Vrindavan, when we will realize that is called bhajan, when we have the complete realization. And what is sadhan? Sadhan is when we are aiming at something. Sadhya is aim, and working towards your aim, the activities, they are called sadhan. So sadhya and sadhan are two things. Without sadhan, we will never achieve sadhya. Sadhya is aim and sadhan is the activity to achieve that aim. The prem is the sadhya. Sadhya, the aim of a jeev is to achieve Krishna prem. The shlok Maharaj is speaking. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur in Javdharam is specifically explaining Dashmul Tattva. Dashmul Tattva is the 10 stages which Bhakti Vinod Thakur has explained. So that will be very elaborate. So Maharaji will not speak more about this. The sadhya, the aim. So the Chit Sharir means your eternal form. When we realize that form, that is called Swarup Siddhi. And when the seva, when we do in our Chit Swarup, in our eternal form, that seva is called bhajan. Bhajan is not an ordinary thing, especially bhajan is related to your eternal Swarup, eternal form. And that is why the word bhajan rahasya means very confidential things related to the bhajan. And these confidential things are not openly explained. So your bhajan, you should not tell anybody about your bhajan. You should always keep in your heart. Heart should be confidential in your heart, and you should not tell your bhajan to anybody. And when you are doing bhajan, all the things will manifest in your heart. So it is not. So that thing, the eternal form, is always inside our soul. It's always there. And by doing bhajan, by doing sadhan, all these things will realize and manifest itself when the unearth will be finished. And when the stage comes to asakti, when we come to the stage of asakti, then our Swarup or eternal form will be realized. and completely also that realization will not come, and at the stage of asati it will be partially realized, and at the stage of prem completely the eternal form will manifest. And just like the seed has everything, seed has leaf, branch, roots, everything, but we sow the seed in the ground, or then slowly the sprouts come, and slowly the plant, and it becomes a tree, and the whole tree is formed from that seed, and it becomes a green tree after some times and gives flowers and fruits. Same is the soul. All the eternal forms are there inside the jeev, and by Shravan and Kirtan, slowly and slowly it will sprout and it will grow. And just like the sun is always bright, and just sometimes the angle of vision, sometimes it's visible to us and sometimes it's not visible. We say the sun sets and sun comes, but actually sun is always there, and it is just the visibility. Similarly, the jeev is always eternal, and it has to manifest. So there is some contradiction between few people. And when Shyamarani Didi has published a beautiful granth, and she has given the various evidences of all the acharya in that granth, and the name of that granth published by Shyamarani Didi is the Swarup of the Jeev. Everybody should read this granth, the Swarup of the Jeev. The explanation is given by the various acharyas, and we may go to Mayavadis or to other sampradayas or up-sampradayas, the wrong organizations which explain the different definition of the Swarup. So you should all read this granth published by the Shyamarani Didi, that where the evidences are given that what is the Swarup of Jeev and how the Swarup or the eternal form is manifested, explained by the various acharyas. So especially this granth is very important. So this is like a PhD granth, and it is to a level that explains she has taken all the acharyas and evidences shlok and Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj's explanation on the Jeev Tattva, various evidences given by the various acharyas, all the acharyas and the evidences beautifully published in this granth. And that is why Maharaj is saying that it is very necessary that we read this granth, which explains the Swarup of Jeev, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur's explanation related to Jeev. And what is bhajan? It is very important to know what is preface, the bhajan rahasya. It is explained. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explained that bhajan and archan is normally taken as one thing, but in the preface only there is a difference. Under the bhajan only there is archan. Archan is one of the limb of Navada Bhakti, Path Sevan, Archan, Pujan. So Shravan, Kirtan, Smaran, Vandan, these are the Navada Bhakti limbs of the Bhakti. So Archan is one of the limbs in Navada Bhakti. So the 9 limbs of Bhakti, Archan is one of the limb of the 9 limbs of Bhakti, Navada Bhakti. So Angi, the body, the organs lies inside the person, human. The human has various organs. So all the body limbs are under the body only. So Navada Bhakti is the body, and the Archan is one of the limbs of Navada Bhakti. So Shravanakhya Bhakti, Kirtanakhya Bhakti, these are the various limbs, Shravan, Kirtan. So these are the various limbs, and one of the limbs is Archan. And now the main thing is Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explaining. So who is interested in Archan? The kanishtha-adhikari is always interested in Archan, and so you have to think about it. The kanishtha-adhikari, who is kanishtha-adhikari? So kanishtha-adhikari The kanishtha-adhikari abhasi also, just the impression of a kanishtha-adhikari, and he is interested in archan. So what is the problem or defect in kanishtha-adhikar? So kanishtha-adhikari does not know how to respect a Vaishnav or senior devotee. He does not have that intelligence to respect a senior devotee. That is a kanishtha-adhikari. So he is worshipping, he is doing archan. So, but he does not have any respect of the Vaishnavas. So one is Granth Bhagavat and one is Bhakt Bhagavat. So Granth Bhagavat is the book form and the Bhakt Bhagavat is the Bhagavat in the form of the devotees. So if you are respecting a book but you are not respecting the Vaishnavas, you are worshipping deities but you are not worshipping the devotees, the discrimination between the devotees and he does not have the knowledge of the scriptures, that is why he cannot respect the devotees, and that is a kanishtha-adhikari. Like Indradyumna Maharaj is the example. So when he was cursed by the Agastya Rishi and he become, the Indradyumna Maharaj become the Gajendra. So if you don't take the association of the devotees, you will never come to know how to respect the devotees. By the association of pure devotees, satsang only, you will come to know that how you have to respect the devotees. Then you can think and you will get the intelligence. So you have to think properly that how you will respect the devotees, and slowly the kanishtha-adhikari becomes the madhyama-adhikari, and he has that intelligence that he has four qualities: prem, maitri, daya, apeksha. So madhyama-adhikari is a higher stage than the kanishtha-adhikari, and he is called Vaishnava. So Rupa Goswami is explaining in this slok that how a devotee, you have to behave with the devotees, how you will behave with the various devotees. So the kanishtha-adhikari does not have all this knowledge, he does not have association of pure devotees, he does not read scripture, and that is why he thinks that archan is the most important thing, and by archan only he will get Bhagwan, and after 2 days something happens, wrong happens, and he will throw the Thakurji in Ganga also, because he does not have faith, and that is a kanishtha-adhikari. So because they don't have knowledge of the scriptures, the madhyama-adhikar, you have the knowledge of the scriptures, and that madhyama-adhikari is intelligent also. So madhyama-adhikari has four qualities: he loves Ishwar, he is friendly to the devotees, and he is ignorant. He ignores the envious people, and he is blessing the innocent people. And these are the four qualities of a madhyama-adhikari. And he will ignore the envious people, jealous people, and he is friendly to the sajatiya, the same-minded people. He is very friendly to the same-minded people, like the devotees. So they are very friendly in the devotee society. And the friendship is also of different types. The seva yukta maitri, the friendship is also of different types. So kripa means blessing. He is always blessing the innocent people. Kripa, you do something and you get something, that is kripa. If you do seva and you will get something in return, that is kripa. Kripa is a stage in which you do something and you will get back. And the madhyama-adhikari, he ignores the envious and jealous people who criticize the Vaishnava. Such people are ignored by a madhyama-adhikari, and madhyama-adhikari does not look towards the envious people. And uttama-adhikari, he finds everybody equal, and wherever he sees his Ishta or Bhagwan, and he finds everybody equal. In his eyes everybody is equal, and they are jeeves. That is the vision of uttama-adhikari. Uttama-adhikari will never shower his mercy, because he is seeing everybody as jeev. And Param Gurudev used to say So Param Gurudev said that Prabhupada was very happy to see me because Prabhupada was seeing that I have mountains of unearth in my heart. And Param Gurudev is saying because of the mountains of unearth, my Uttam Bhagavat, my Prabhupada, he saw that this is Giriraj and he is the mountain of unearth. Prabhupada used to look like it as a Giriraj because he was uttama-adhikari and Prabhupada was a uttama-adhikari. That is why Param Gurudev is writing very nicely about Prabhupada's vision, that how he is uttama-adhikari. So Param Gurudev is explaining that in Tirobhav Tithi, one of the Tirobhav Tithi of Prabhupada, Param Gurudev is writing an essay on the Prabhupada's vision towards the various jeev, and he is a uttama-adhikari, and that is why a uttama-adhikari, if he sees a mountain, he sees that as a Govardhan. If he sees a water pond, he will see it as a Yamuna. But Param Gurudev is saying that uttama-adhikari, when he comes to the stage of madhyama-adhikari, he comes to a lower stage, then he will do mercy, because uttama-adhikari cannot shower his mercy. The mercy comes at the stage of madhyama-adhikari. That uttama-adhikari comes to the stage of madhyama-adhikari, and then he gives his mercy to all jeeves. And that is a very beautiful thoughts explained in Bhajan Rasya, and how in Bhajan Rasya. So this Bhajan Rasya is very important granth, the difference between Archan and Bhajan. Archan is related to the kanishtha-adhikari. So Jiva Goswami is explaining, listen carefully, Maharaj is saying, and Mandir Marjanam, cleaning the Mandir is Archanam. So cleaning the temple is also Archan. Uttam Bhagavat is brooming the temple, and while cleaning the temple, brooming the temple, Uttam Bhagavat is thinking that he is cleaning a Nikunj of Radha Krishna. In Rath Yatra, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we have heard. So Gurudev is cleaning, brooming in front of Rath Yatra. What they are thinking while brooming in front of Jagannath Rath Yatra, they are thinking about how Manjari is, they are cleaning the Kunj. While they are brooming in front of the Jagannath Rath, Jiva Goswami is explaining that Uttama Bhagavat, while brooming the temple, they think that cleaning the Nikunj of Radha Krishna, and while apparently they are doing Archanam, cleaning the temple, but actually they are doing Bhajan. They are thinking that Manjaris are decorating the Nikunj, Radhika. So in the Radhika Ashtakam, it is said that Rup Goswami is explaining Radhika Archayami. He is doing Archan to Radhika. In the Radhika Ashtakam, he is using the word Radhika Archayami, but actually Rup Goswami is not doing Archanam, he is doing Bhajan only. So uttama-adhikari's Archan is Bhajan actually, it is not Archan. So the scriptures, it is explained, the kind of people you are dealing with, you have to explain in that way. That one is the Sthula Adhikari, the one who has the broad thinking and the narrow thinking people. In front of the narrow thinking people, you will explain the Archa means that cleaning the temple and all these things. And the deep thinking people and the broad thinking people, they understand what the Archanam is. In the Govind Leela Amrit Granth and Krishna Bhavana Amrit Granth, what is explained in Krishna Bhavana Amrit and all these Granth, what is Archanam? Actually the Archanam, when Radharani takes bath, how the Sakhis, they are decorating Radharani and doing Archan, and we are doing Archan of Thakurji, and while doing Archanam, we are calling Thakurji, we are offering him that sit, offering him asan, and we are offering him the clothes and the various flowers and everything. That is Archanam. In Govind Leela Amrit Granth, in Krishna Bhavna Amrit Granth, all these things are explained, that how the Radharani Sakhi, they are decorating Krishna and they are doing archan to Radharani, and they are explaining the different bhavs. So that is actually bhajan. Apparently it looks archanam. So there is a difference between archan and bhajan. So there is a difference according to the shrotas, according to the listeners, according to the speakers, according to the place where they are speaking. The definition of archana and bhajan will be different because the listeners are different. So once Maharaj is explaining that there is a one beautiful katha, then once Maharaj is telling that in Bhajan Rahasya, there is explanation given by Prabhupada, has given the explanation of Archan in this Bhajan Rahasya Granth. So kanishtha-adhikari, so he was explaining that kanishtha-adhikari is doing archanam, and Bhakti, that while explaining the archanam, that Acharya was explaining that archanam, and he said that Bhakti Pramoda Puri Maharaj is very good in archanam, and he explained that whatever the different activities of archanam, Pramoda Puri Maharaj is very expert in this archanam and deity worship and deity installation, everything. The Bhakti Pramoda Puri Maharaj is very expert. And that Acharya, while speaking in somewhere in the foreign country, he was explaining about Archanam. As related to that Archanam's definition, he was explaining that Pramoda Puri Maharaj, Pujapat Pramoda Puri Maharaj, was very expert. Maharaj is trying to say that actually that Acharya never meant that he is calling Pramoda Puri Maharaj as a kanishtha-adhikari, but he was comparing that Archanam is so important, that Pramoda Puri Maharaj was very expert in doing Archanam. And one of the disciples of Pramoda Puri Maharaj was sitting there, and when he heard this, he has some doubt that he is explaining that my Gurudev Pramoda Puri Maharaj is a kanishtha-adhikari and he is expert in Archanam. So what the Acharya wanted to say was something different, and what he understood, the disciple understood, was a different thing. That was a topic of Archanam, and he was relating it to Pramoda Puri Maharaj. And then the devotee disciple came back to India, and he said that Acharya was explaining Pramoda Puri Maharaj as a kanishtha-adhikari. So he never meant to call Pramoda Puri Maharaj as a kanishtha-adhikari, but that disciple misunderstood different devotees, that somebody Acharya has called Pramoda Puri Maharaj as a kanishtha-adhikari, and in Katha he was speaking that you are a kanishtha-adhikari. Bhakti Pramoda Puri Maharaj, he kept his mala on his head. He said, Haripala, if somebody will call, I will come to some stage, and a Vaishnav has given me that I am Kanishth Vaishnav. So I was never qualified to be called Vaishnav, but this Acharya has said that I am a Kanishth Vaishnav. And Pramoda Puri Maharaj was so humble that he was very happy to listen that Acharya has called me a Kanishth Vaishnav, and those who do the acharan, to follow the teaching, they are Acharya. And when Acharya has called me Kanishtha-adhikari, that is a very good thing. So somebody has called me Kanishth Vaishnav, and slowly I will do Naam, and I will reach to the madhyama-adhikari stage, and after madhyama-adhikari I will become uttama-adhikari. So Pramoda Puri Maharaj was very happy that a Vaishnav has given me stamp that I am a Kanishth Vaishnav, and slowly I will improve and come to a higher level. So at least I have got the stamp from a Vaishnav that I am also a Vaishnav.